Hey there, YouTube. Charles here. So this is something I've been meaning to like all summer, but I never quite got around to it. Now it's pretty much winter, and now I'm finally doing it. I got a free weekend. What is this I'm doing? Well, the 850. She sat idle pretty much all summer for two reasons. One, 750. Two, leaky head gasket thingy. And it got bad enough. Well, I don't know. It was never really that bad, but I want to fix it up because I think I'm going to keep this bike in the long term. And I have all the parts. I have parts. Check this out. I have cam chain tensioner bits in here, clutch cable for upon reassembly, because the current clutch cable is too long. I put shorter bars on this. Comes down around here okay, but I had to route it around this side of the carbs instead of going down in here. I'm hoping this shorter clutch cable off a 1000S will work better. We'll see. And these are the top end bits. So essentially what I'm doing, I'm not going to bother getting in there for now, but I think I have everything I need. Basically, I'm taking it down to the base gasket and replacing every other gasket along the way. I'm also probably going to clean the carbs just because they've been sitting most of summer with gas in them. Treated, I think, but I can't remember for sure, so I'm going to be cleaning the carbs. Let's see here. I'm pretty much all set. I got my heat going, I got my parts over there, clean workspace, yada yada. I'm going to be taking some time-lapse photo disassembly, whatnot. What the hell am I talking about? Photo disassembly? Time-lapse video. So, you guys get to see me work like a man. Alright, I think... Oh, I was going to also mention, this is going to pose some interesting challenges. One, because I've never taken apart an engine this far before myself. So, things that I think I'm going to run into that are going to be challenging are these exhaust bolts. They are known for breaking just by looking at them. So, I've got some, PB blaster sitting on there, soaking, absorbing, hopefully. It'll make those easier to come out without hopefully not a lot of drama. I'm going to heat them up good before I try and work them out. Take my time. In the worst case scenario, they break. I drill them out. I get new bolts. I think I'm going to replace those with studs anyway. Excuse me, studs and nuts. Ooh, that sounds dirty. And then the exhaust down here underneath is a little bit on the rusty side. So I don't know how well... Oh, I also don't have gaskets for down there. I wonder if I'll need those. Probably. So, yeah. I'm probably going to need some parts in order to put it back together, but today is disassembly day anyway, so I wasn't planning on putting it all back together today. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, the old 850. Love this bike. Man, it is so ugly, but God, it is fun to ride. Alrighty. Alrighty, so it's all going pretty smoothly so far. For the most part, I got airbox, carbs, and the bolts for the head or valve cover removed. But I haven't removed the valve cover yet because I need to work on these exhaust bolts. Surprisingly enough, 1 and 2 and 4, the bolts just came out really well. They loosened easy. I don't know if they'll come out easy. Both of them for the number 3 exhaust are stuck in there pretty good. So I'm going to have to go at it with tapping them, heating them up, trying to work them loose. Hopefully it's not going to take that long, and hopefully I don't break a bolt. And the exciting results. I'm knocking over my PB blaster. The exciting results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 came out whole. 8 did not. The bastard. So I wasn't able to get the one really stuck one out. So it broke. Yeah, well, probably not the end of the world. If for some reason I don't know. I mean, there's no reason I can't drill it out, or there's ways of getting it out. None of which involve using an easy out, because those are trash. I'll probably either Dremel a slot in it, or I will, it's got a nice center on it already, looks like. I'll maybe just drill it out. I have some reverse, some left-hand drill bits, and yeah, it'll come out one way or another, hopefully. If not, I don't think it'll be the end of the world to not have that one bolt on there. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. I'll get it out. And work continues. Focus. There you go. Good boy. Good phone. Well, I'm certainly being presented with a few challenges today. So on top of the bolt breaking on the exhaust, two more fun things have happened. This bolt holds the head to the cylinders in the front. Let's see here. How can I get even there? I don't know. I'm not sure if you can see that, but right up in here somewhere. Man, there's screaming going on. What's going on out there? And it broke. Whoops. There it is. It broke coming out. I don't think there's any like threads holding them together. In fact, I'm sure they're not. That wouldn't make any sense. So I'll have to drill that out, or tap it out, or whatever is going to work. And also, this happened. Come on, focus. Yeah, that nut didn't really want to come off the stud, so the stud came with. I don't know if I can actually pull that out with the engine in the bike. That'd be kind of convenient. That'd be the easiest way going forward, but yeah, I don't know if I can pull that out or not at this point. If not, then I just work the heck out of that nut until it comes free. So, yeah, fun. Alright, and here we have the exciting conclusion. I got all the stuff taken off. We're down to pistons, which I'm going to just keep as they are. I have no real reason to take them off. They look to be in good nick, as the British might say, or English, or whoever. And, yeah. I don't know, I might scrape some of that carbon off, just the chunky bits. We'll see. I don't know. So, yeah. It only took most of the day. Someone who knows what they're doing might not take that long, but check this out. We have parts. Airbox, carburetors, camshafts, horns, head, cylinders, and if there's check this out. And if you'll permit me to not be a moron for a little while, I can actually see crosshatch marks in these cylinders. That surprises the crap right out of me, because I have been under the impression that this was some crazy high mileage engine, like 100,000 miles, and the bike was just a worn out piece of hunk and junk, but that appears not to be the case. I mean, the more I look at it, the more it's like I think this bike was bought, ridden for just a little while, and then put out behind the barn or something, because it did sit out for a long time. I mean, there's rust, oxidation, and then I think somebody started rehabbing it. They rode it for a little while, probably dropped it, stashed it out behind the barn again, and then that's how it went. Because the more I get into this bike, now that I'm inside the engine, I don't think this is a high mileage engine at all. I think this is pretty low mileage. Yeah, it's ugly. The paint's coming off. but it's a good thing. I think I'm going to try and reuse this head gasket. I put grease on it last time. That made a world of difference. Man, there's no, this is a valve cover gasket. I don't know if I just called it that or a head gasket. It's a valve cover gasket. Yeah, it didn't come off. Nothing came off. Didn't tear is the word I'm looking for. Tear. English. I have a hard time with it. Yeah, we have a couple broken bolts. I don't think those will be a biggie. There's one here. This one's always been there because some noob, when they were working on this bike, dropped the bolt down like in this hole here, which is quite deep, and then like didn't bother with fishing it out, so they grabbed the nearest non-metric bolt they could and jammed it in there, and of course it broke. So, noob. And let's see here. Yeah, that's about it. This went pretty well, all things considered. If you're thinking about tearing down a motorcycle engine, man, it doesn't take any intelligence at all, really, if I can do it. I mean, putting it back together the right way, yeah, you're pretty much, you're going to need a little bit of help there in the intelligence quotient department. Thankfully, I have a forum that I can go to where everyone knows everything about these bikes, and a service manual that I can reference. So it's going to take a long time putting it back together, on the order of weeks. Hope I'm not still working on it by New Year's. This is the middle of November, but we'll see. I know I have some parts to order, which reminds me I better go through and write all those down. So if you're thinking about tearing apart a motorcycle engine just for the sheer fun of it, or yours is broken, fear not. Even a moron like myself can do it. All it takes is some hard work, dedication, and a good generous dose of carbon monoxide.